I was wrong about my Super Bowl 52 predictions, and I don't like being wrong. But regardless of all that, we're still going to be doing some post-analysis of the most recent Super Bowl. What happened was a pretty good game, pretty exciting game, lots of offense, and might as well look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Who's going to win at next year's Super Bowl? All that coming right up. What's going on, football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. Let's talk about the big game. This past Super Bowl was a great game. We saw lots of offense, almost no defense. Brady and Foles both played lights out, but I think it really came down to three key plays. First of all, the fourth down conversion attempt by the Patriots. They threw it to Tom Brady. He didn't catch it. I thought that was a huge play. If he caught it, could have been a game changer. Maybe the Patriots win. Key play number two, the Eagles ran a very similar play on the 1 yard line. It was fourth down and Nick Foles converted. He caught the touchdown. So Brady didn't catch his one target. Foles did. The Eagles won. Pretty obvious right there. And also number three is obvious as well. The Eagles strip sack, fumble, and recovery of that fumble. That was a huge play. And in a game where there's not much defense, you get a turnover like that in a key situation. It was clutch. The Eagles really needed that play. You don't want to leave Brady out there. He already threw for 500 yards. You don't want to make it 600. He could have threw 600 yards. So that was a huge play and one of the main deciding factors of this game. Regardless of all that excitement and those three key plays and all the other things that happened, I think the main factor actually is that Malcolm Butler didn't play. And this is a huge mystery. I mean, right when I heard this, I was like, what? This is like impossible. No way he's not playing. Something must have happened. And immediately rumors started coming out. Like, it just kept snowballing. Like, I've heard every single rumor, and Malcolm Butler said all these rumors were false, but man, were there quite a few rumors out there. Malcolm Butler was sick. Malcolm Butler had marijuana. Malcolm Butler was late / didn't show up to meetings. Malcolm Butler was having a terrible practice leading up to the big game. Malcolm Butler and the coaching staff were at a rift, and we're going like, dude, I don't know what happened. I don't know. All I know is that he didn't play one snap on defense. I was completely shocked. I truly believe that if he was playing his normal spot, you know, starting cornerback, which he's played the entire season, he was their best cornerback last year. I don't know why he didn't play. I'm very confident. I truly believe if he was playing, the Patriots would have won. They would have at least slowed down the Eagles just a little bit. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. What happened, happened. My prediction was wrong. And if Bill Belichick benched this guy without any of these rumors being true, without anything happen, like it wasn't a discipline type situation, I think this was one of his biggest mistakes. It was just flat out stupid. What's the actual truth with the Malcolm Butler mystery? We don't know. Maybe we'll never know, but that's that. Let's take a look forward at Super Bowl 53. But before we do, let's never forget what happened in previous Super Bowls. Is this meme dead? I don't know. I don't think it's dead. I don't know. It's not dead, all right? Got him. Let's look at the odds of who's going to win Super Bowl 53 next year. Even though the Patriots lost, they're number one. These odds vary from source to source. This one right here is about a 20% chance the Patriots will win, which is pretty high. I like the Patriots. I like the Eagles. Look what the Eagles did. They did it so well. Their defense performed so well with all those injuries. I don't think they'll suffer this many injuries next year, so I expect the Eagles to be up there, at least a top 4 or top 5 team in the entire NFL. I don't know why the Packers are this high. I don't see their defense improving drastically. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is an amazing quarterback. They should make the playoffs. They should be really good, but to win a Super Bowl, that's going to be pretty tough, from being one of the worst defenses and then being a defense that's, hey, good enough. An opportunistic defense that's good enough to win a Super Bowl. I just don't see it. But I do like looking at this, and it also says a lot about what's going to happen next season. And we can read into this as far as fantasy football is concerned. So we all know Aaron Rodgers is amazing. Him alone can't win a Super Bowl, though. It just can't happen. Across all the sites I've looked at, Packers are the third most favorite team to win next year's Super Bowl. I think what this is telling us is that the run game will be good. We saw 3 running backs play well. First Ty Montgomery, then it switched up and kept switching up. A lot of injuries happened. So I think whoever's the primary running back, and we haven't seen a lot of running back by committee on the Packers as of late. So whoever is the starting running back on the Packers should easily be a top 10 running back as long as he stays healthy. I also like the Vikings here, the Rams. I like my 49ers. Those are some pretty good odds. Jimmy Garoppolo is amazing. He's an elite talent. He's carrying this team. Kyle Shanahan is an elite coach. Those two together, I get it. That's amazing. With that said, the team still needs some improvements. They still need some key pieces on offense, maybe improve that offensive line. Also needs a lot of pieces on defense. I think the defensive line's pretty good. There's no needs on the D-line, but everywhere else in the secondary, I think they need improvement. I think they need to make that jump if they're going to be serious Super Bowl contenders. But I do like their odds. What are they here? Top 10? Better than that, right? Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7th most favorited team to win the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Ahead of the Texans. I think the Saints are kind of low here. We saw their defense play very well. Drew Brees is going to play. Alvin Kamara is going to play. That O-line's really nice. They nearly made it to the Super Bowl this past year. I really like them. I like their odds. I think their odds should be just a little bit better. They should be... I see them being around where the Rams or Vikings are. Around there is where I think the Saints deserve to be. Who else do I like? The Falcons, some question marks there with their offense. It needs to improve. Their defense, I think, is good, but they need to show it. They need to play more consistently. The Panthers, Seahawks, Chiefs, Chargers, I like all them. And the Broncos, odds aren't really good, but if they get a good quarterback, like we saw what happened with the Niners, they get a good quarterback, and that team did a complete 180. If the Broncos can get a guy like Cousins, and Cousins is playing well, or a quarterback even better than that, I know, easier said than done, I think they have a legitimate shot. Basically saying their odds are 35 to 1. I like their chances. After the Broncos, there's a huge drop off. I really don't see any of these other teams winning it. I just thought it was funny that the Bengals and the Browns have the same odds of winning it. According to this source, other sources, no, the Browns will have half the chance the Bengals have of winning the Super Bowl. I mean, come on, Bengals are mediocre, but I wouldn't put them on the same exact level as the Browns. That's just kind of ridiculous. Real quick, I want to thank Legitimate Peace and Mike V. From last video, you guys both won Fantasy Couch t-shirts. You guys hit me up. I got your emails. I will be sending out your t-shirts shortly. Thank you so much for all the support. I will be having more giveaways on my personal channel and on the Crypto Couch channel. Links are in the description below. Who's going to win Super Bowl 53? Leave a comment below and let me know who's going to be next year's Super Bowl winner. If you like the video, hit that like button, smash it. Subscribe by hitting the couch icon over here if you're not subscribed already. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I'll see you on the next video.